Hello, everybody. Welcome to Thursday. The S&P 500 was down 0.6% today. Kind of finally had a little down day. I've been sort of expecting that. We had 4 days in a row that were up, and today was down. With a CPI report came out today, market did okay at the beginning, actually, and then kind of sold off later off in the day. But basically, the CPI report showed that the top line inflation, including food and energy, kind of stayed the same as last month. Which again, when you're trying to see, inflation come down on a regular basis, isn't perfect, but not a bad result as far as that goes. The core inflation, which is the more important portion where we take out food and energy, was actually down again. That chart on a year-over-year basis looks very nice, kind of coming down, looks very good. Month-on-month basis, if you look at the last 4 months, so for example, this month of September compared to August of this year, the month on month for the last 4 months has actually been growing a little bit. But if you annualize it out for, take 4 months, multiply times three, we're at 2.76% core inflation on CPI. And again, the Federal Reserve does look at CPI some. They really look at the PCE expenditure index as an inflation measure. But nonetheless, that's still in line with kind of inflation coming in the right direction. There's some concerns here. We're seeing most of the inflation push has actually come from rents. And CPI has a really unusual way of looking at rents. They have what's called the owner's equivalent to rent. So even if you don't rent, they look at your house and they say, okay, what would it cost to rent that? And so it's a little bit controversial, but real estate is still holding up there. There's just not as much people selling homes as there are people that still want to buy them, even with these higher interest rates on mortgages and what have you. And we're seeing, some people get priced out of the real estate. So, of course, they're having to do rents, and rents have been pretty strong altogether and continue to be strong, which is a little bit surprising. It shows some of the strength of the economy, but also, probably shows some potential for a drop. And people have been talking about rents as a possibility of bringing down CPI because rents will kind of are lagging indicator. And once everything moves through, we should see a lower level. Hasn't happened, actually. I've been talking about that for about a year. Still up there quite a bit. So anyway, that's what's happening today. Not a bad day, very normal. Wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit more pullback. We're not seeing a tremendous amount of volume come through on this upturn. So that's somewhat concerning as far as that goes. Not completely unusual, but we kind of need to see a push upward, and then we'll probably start to see some people jumping in. We are seeing some more volume buying into the bond market, which is good. So we'll see how that plays out. But nonetheless, that's what happened today. Look forward to seeing you. I do my show tomorrow, Talk Money with Tom on YouTube from 12:15 to 1. You can send in questions, and I do a summary of the week for the stock market and the bond market at the beginning of the show. So look forward to seeing you there. Thank you very much.